Hey, it's Katy Perry, and you're watching Fuse on Demand. Get it when you want it.
The people who can create and run the Warped Tour, everyone in production and all those people have become like family to us. So it's like a family reunion.
It's like going to a great family picnic, but you don't have some crazy friggin' uncle.
Right? There's some crazy uncles there.
There's lots of crazy uncles on the Warped Tour, dude.
The Warped Tour is different from any other tour because it's kind of like a summer camp. The other tours that we do are just, they're just tours. You're going out, you're getting drunk, and you're playing music. With Warped Tour, you play a half an hour set, and then you go to lunch, and then you go to dinner, and you hang out with your buds in like lawn chairs under tents all day. You do weird little strange activities before you get drunk.
It's also very like up close and personal tour. I mean, like you walk your gear through all the kids to set it up to play, and then you tear it down and you walk it through all the kids back, and everyone's just kind of hanging out. So it's not like this exclusive like rock band thing here, fan here. It's like everybody's mixing together to celebrate the occasion. So it's a really cool feeling.
It's also kind of like a rite of passage for bands that come from the punk rock scene. So I think it's appropriate that a new band like Angels and Airwaves at least take their time and pass through it at least once, And it's grown every year. It's become such a tour de force that you can't really deny it if you have the honor of being on it. So we're really stoked.
And I like the diversity. I think it's really cool. If you walk around, it's kind of weird how you're walking by a stage and then you hear this music and you're like, this is cool. And then as soon as you step over to where you can hear another stage, it's a completely different atmosphere.
You hear like a rapper, and then you go a little bit, and then you hear like As I Lay Dying.
I think it's cool that all these, we have all these different bands coming in from different genres, because I think it attracts a broader audience. People that normally wouldn't go to the Angels and Airwaves show now, but they're here because they want to see Swayze or something. Everybody crosses paths, and their fans are become ours, and ours will hopefully become theirs.
When I went to see the Warped Tour as a fan, I would definitely go see bands like NoFX, Blink-182. I was very young at this time. And nowadays, it's really interesting because, some of the bands on the tour, I don't think I would be very inclined to listen to had I not met them and hung out. Like The Color Fred, for instance. It's not really the kind of music that I like, but after meeting them and hanging out with them, I've really grown to love their music.
I attended it once on accident when I was 17 years old. I was hanging out with some friends.
Stumble into a fairgrounds or something?
Well, no. I was hanging out with my friends. They were going to the Warped Tour, and I just was like, all right, I'll come along with you, and ended up buying a ticket. I saw Social Distortion. I saw The Descendants.
Yeah.
I saw Suicide Machines.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm totally going to get beat up for this, but I've never been to Warped Tour ever. It always came to by my town, like in Asbury Park and stuff like that. But I was totally like the coffee house nerd, who played folk music and cried, in her room. So I never really made it out to a Warped Tour. But I have 3 older brothers, and they all went. So they're like, oh my God, you're doing the Warped Tour, cool, yeah.
Probably the most popular recreational activity is drinking. And there's probably some other drug abuse is happening.
Drugs, yeah.
And I hear people hook up probably.
We got dirt bikes, mini pit bikes that we ride around Busland. We're getting a couple scooters coming.
Crocodile slide.
Oh yeah.
Crocodile mile. But we set that up in the bus, from the back lounge to the front.
It's in the bump
slide
hallway.
on out.
Tight.
So it's cool.
You hit the bump and take a dive.
We try to make music. That's why I brought the studio. I can't be away from it.
Yeah, exactly. I brought a lot of books. I'm trying to read and expand my mind while I'm here. Write, just chill, catch up on emails.
The nighttime's the best. The nighttime is the hangout on Warped Tour. As soon as the sun goes down, everybody mingles and hangs out.
Nighttime is the right time.
That's when the fun happens.
Last night we had a football game, 2-hand touch.
Shooting paintball guns and playing Nintendo.
There's so many really great bands out here. Friends that we normally would never tour with, like bands like Norma Jean, or like a hardcore band, and we'll probably never ever tour them, but they've been some of our best friends on the tour, just hanging out with them. The camaraderie and the brotherhood and stuff like that, hanging out late nights at the barbecues and stuff like that. That's been the best part.